Good evening. Straight ahead on tonight's broadcast. Back to school. As students return to classes here at UWRF, our new normal at Falcon Center. We go behind the scenes on a tour to find out how we are operating through this pandemic. Breaking overnight, we have an update from the Centers for Communication of Custodial Information. We go live. All that and a number of housekeeping items on tonight's edition of ChuckNews on this Wednesday, September 9th, 2020. Good evening to all Falcon Center staff and those having watch parties around the world tonight. Welcome to this edition of Chuck News. We begin tonight's broadcast with some general housekeeping news. First and foremost, COVID screenings for all employees coming to work at the Falcon Center. This is mandatory for every shift. It's a 30-second self-screening that you need to do online. If you have not bookmarked this self-screening to your cell phone or iPad or whatever you might be, Charlie has provided this website in the staff email that you received. So once again, COVID screenings, absolutely mandatory for every shift that you have coming here to the Falcon Center. So let's make sure we get that done. Secondly, your staff email. We've talked a lot about this. This is a reminder that this is the last email update that you will receive to your school email, to your my.uwrf.edu email. Moving forward, your work email will be the primary form of communication from Falcon Center. So that is your email, that is your name dot your last name dash work at uwrf.edu. There's a link in the staff email to the DOTS website with information how to set this up on your phone. It is expected that this email is checked 2 times a week so that you can stay up on all the happenings here at Falcon Center. Once again, this is the final email that you will receive to your my.uwrf email. Moving forward, we will move to your work email address. Next on our list of housekeeping items, work apparel. All staff members have been distributed work apparel and proper work attire has been discussed in all training sessions. No matter your role, it is expected that you dress the part and are wearing approved Falcon Center work attire during your shift. If you have any questions, please see your supervisor. Finally, staff training this year was a little bit of a buzzkill. It was not ideal that we were not able to meet in person, and so we were forced to adapt. A number of you have been doing a great job with the online training sessions via Connect 2. Others, not so much. So Charlie will be reaching out to all those who still have sessions to complete. Those of you who have done your job and are up to date, congratulations. We will get you paid for those. Turning our attention to the changes that the pandemic has brought to the Falcon Center, we go live for a 30-second whirlwind tour, or maybe a little bit longer, to our man on the ground, Chuck. Chuck, what do you have for us?
Yes, Chuck, our first stop today on the tour is the hallway outside the classrooms. On this hallway, we have 2 disinfectant buckets like this one that you see on the wall, one on each end of the hallway. These are designed for students to come and grab between classes, wipe down their desks, things like that. We're doing a full clean of each classroom 1 time a day at the end of the day. In between classes, that's what these are for. You will also see these all across campus.
We are now live in one of our 4 classrooms that we have here at the Falcon Center. All of these classrooms have much different capacities than maybe they had in the past. They're still being used on a daily basis. Again, as we talked about a little bit earlier, we're cleaning these once a day at the end of the day. This is the active learning classroom. Max capacity in this room is 8 people, so we have 7 chairs, 1 instructor. Max capacities can be found inside each classroom. All right, Chuck, you are currently looking live at the Cargis Gymnasium. As you can see, the Cargis Gymnasium has turned into a little bit of a cardio center, right? This space is also used for HHP courses and other recreational opportunities throughout the day. The pandemic has forced us
to drop the amount of equipment in the fitness center and also provide additional space between equipment. So we were forced to bring some of that in cargo so we can still provide all of the opportunities for students.
All right, Chuck, I'm coming to you live from the Medium Studio here at the Falcon Center. The Medium Studio is one of two studios, with the large being the other one, that have been converted to classrooms. So these spaces will still be used throughout the day for fitness classes and other reservations, but in addition, they're hosting some of our larger classes here at the Falcon Center. So in this room, you will see 19 chairs, much like this one, and in the large studio, we have some different capacities as well. But these are two spaces that have been converted to classrooms. Okay, Chuck, we are now live in the Knowles Fieldhouse. The space behind me is the infield of that space. The pandemic has forced a lot of our larger classrooms to have much smaller capacities, so campus needed to look across the rest of campus and find spaces that are large enough to host some very, very big classes. One example, every Wednesday you will see the symphony out here practicing on this infield. So you're going to see departments from all across campus coming out here to use classes. HHP has some additional classes, some additional lecture classes in this space as well.
All right, the final large space that you can see behind me is Page Arena. Multiple times throughout each day, HHP classes have moved in here because of the social distancing things that we can do. Our responsibility is to set these bleachers, take them down every day in order to support HHP. Media and tech staff, you're working with Scott to make sure tech needs are met in all of these spaces that you have seen throughout here today.
And finally, here on Chuck News, we have some breaking news overnight coming from the Centers for Communication on Custodial Information. For more information, we go on location to Charles Soa. Charles. All right, thanks, Chuck. I'm coming to you from the back hallway between Hunt Arena and the football locker rooms right now. So as you all know, we have to do our duty to help rid COVID of this building on a nightly basis. And how do we do that? Well, yes, we have our cleaning protocols, but we got some fancy new tools this year that you will all be using. So in my left hand right here, this is the Clorox 360. This powerful machine is on wheels. You can't see the rest of it. It plugs in. We disinfect things. Little blue light will come on right here. You press the button, you spray product. This gun right here, I'm calling it the Victory 360, right? It's green, it's portable, it has a battery. You spray product, we fill it with our peroxide disinfectant, 45-second kill time. This bad boy will disinfect a bathroom in 45 seconds. Finally, we've got our backpack sprayer. It comes equipped with a Velcro strap to put the gun and the wand on your shoulder. Backpack fills product. You could do the whole fitness center with this. This is a bad piece of equipment, and it's awesome. We're going to use it nightly. On a more serious note, Brandon is working with the media and tech staff team to put together some how-to videos, and those will be shared with you all when they are done. Supervisors have been trained on all of this equipment. Building and ground staff will also be trained as well. So, do your part, mask up, and let's disinfect the building nightly. Well, that was certainly something, Charles. Thank you. As he did mention, Brandon and the media tech team are working on some how-to tutorial videos for all of our disinfectant sprayers, and we will share those as they become available. That will do it for tonight. For all of us here at Chuck News, remember, be there, play, make their day, and choose your attitude. Good night, and good luck.